All right, ladies and gents, today we have a cautionary tale that is becoming all too common in the Pokemon space. We have a Redditor who's using a throwaway account who details how their life has kind of been turned upside down by being over leveraged in Pokemon cards. I'll be completely honest. I've seen lots of people who have spent too much on Pokemon cards, but in real life, I haven't really seen people go in debt over Pokemon cards. At that point, you need a little help, a little bit of support, a little bit of financial assistance, and maybe just a financial advisor to let you know like what the important things are. Me personally, the reason why I think that this is becoming more prevalent is that man, it's hard to say no to these quote unquote deals, right? People have an idea in their head of how easy it is to liquidate these things in the future, and they think the number that they see on TCG Player is an accurate representation of what they'll get in cash. 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. So today we're going to go into this comment or this post, and we're just going to talk about a few points. And I'm just going to give some tricks and tips on how to not end up like this. All right. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he basically says, he's bought too much Pokemon cards and product. He's in serious debt. His collection, according to collector, is over 20K. So 20K, yes, collector will show that. But you have to remember when liquidating on eBay, especially, you have to knock off that 15%. When you sell in person, right? People are gonna know, hey, I can get this online for this amount of money, and they also know that, like you as a seller, you're gonna take that 15% hit on eBay. In their mind, they're doing you a favor by picking it up, right? So they're gonna ask for that. Shoot. When I'm on Facebook, I see as low as 50% market value. People say, hey, looking to buy collections at 50%, and there are multiple people in the comments saying, yes, please buy my cards, right? The market is open for those guys. Why? Because people are over leveraged. All right. So he has 20K on collector, but however his debt is higher. That is kind of crazy. What are you doing, brother? He has a good job, good pay. He has to pay his mortgage. Once that mortgage payment hits, and all you have is cardboard, you cannot pay your mortgage with cardboard. Please, guys, please do not end up like this guy. But like I said, we're very happy that he's writing this, and like I said, it's a cautionary tale. So it's good to see these things in real life. Honestly, he doesn't know what to do. He wants to sell everything, get out of debt. He's had some success on eBay. He's okay, 6K out of the hole from selling ESBBs and PSA 10 cards like Moonbreon and Celebrations Gold Charizard. All right, so this is the thing that a lot of people don't know. When it's time to liquidate, yes, your high ticket items will, be easy to liquidate. Everyone is looking for Evolving Skies booster boxes. Everyone is looking for PSA 10 Moonbreon cards. Celebrations Gold Charizard, yeah, I think if it's a PSA 10, okay. But he's fortunate that he's in debt during a moment of, I won't call it a boom, but relative interest in the Pokemon hobby. It should be easier to liquidate these than if we were in a slump. But recognizing this, all his big ticket items that he should have kept, you know, are easy to sell. Everything else just sits there, and he's probably gonna get 70% value back, right? All right, but they also took quite a bit of profit from me. So not only did he not get full value, right? They took his high ticket items. This is crazy. When I sell, for me, it's usually you have to pick one or two different things. Do I want to sell quickly and not get 100% or close to 100% value, or do I want to sell slowly and get extract as much value out of this? So not only did he sell quickly, he also did not get value. This is interesting. Or rather, let me take a step back and rephrase that. Typically, high ticket items like BBs, Evolving Skies BBs, and Moonbreons are insulated from that 80% that buyers want to buy. Why? Because you can't. They're not easily replaceable, right? They're not easy to find. So it's almost like there's a seller's market for these items, but he still took a hit. So that's the hard part to understand here. He has so many ETBs. I think certain ETBs are good to hold. But when you have too many and it's occupying too much space, you're going to have to sell at a loss. Me personally, I'm using this relative boom period to get rid of my undesirables, and I'm going to make a video on that. But yeah, man, this is not a good look. Having these ETBs, Like some of mine I had to sell at like 90%, 80% value, but that's because I had a dedicated buyer base that knows me and they trust me and I'm giving them volume. So, um, yeah, he doesn't know where to sell these. If I'm him, I sell these on eBay and whatever it sells for, but you're out of debt. I just want to get rid of everything, get myself in a much better financial position, and learn from this. So here's the thing: he just wants to get rid of anything, everything. If you tell that to an LCS, oh my God, they, man, they're salivating at the mouth, rubbing their hands together, hearing that you okay, yeah, we'll give you 50%, right? We'll give you 10K for your things that cost 20K. And the truth is, it's hard to move, right? So for them, they're taking a risk. So that half off is worth it. All right, let's see. I'm sure I'm a textbook example of what not to do when buying so many cards. Lots of cards, lots of money wasted, just opening things and getting no hits. Yeah, I, I do not open product. I do sometimes on Christmas when like things are super cheap. I think like 2 Christmases ago I bought 10 Verizian V boxes for $9 each, and I said, you know what, it's been a while. Let me open some stuff. But this is also a path to disaster right here. But please ask for everyone's opinion on what to do. Even if I sell my collection for half of what's worth, which is what people they'll happily take it for half, it's fine by me because I just want to get rid of the debt. This is a terrible mentality to have, right? Yeah, it's accruing interest, so maybe it's not that terrible. But man, just take your time, man. Um, I'm gonna touch on like what to do after once I finish reading all of this. You have no idea how stressful it can be. Yes, I can imagine. And I'm not looking for pity, just a way out of this. Thank God I still have my house and my job, but being in debt is so horrible. Yeah, being in debt is a horrible feeling. It's almost like, the weight of the world is weighing on you. It's like you're in the sinking pit trying to get out. But for this guy, I mean, he has, ways to do this. And I'll tell you what I would have done, right? So, first off, the number one thing he needs to do, or should have done, is with the Evolving Skies booster boxes and the Moonbreon and Celebration Gold Charizards. You have to pair those with less desirable products and sell both of them together. Why? This is a way to ship out, some bullshit, but you know, people feel like they're getting some sort of value because they're getting Evolving Skies booster boxes. If I'm selling an Evolving Skies booster box and I need to get rid of two Shining Fates, ETBs, I'll say, hey, 760, right? We know Evolving Skies is 700, and then Shining Fates is what's called, I think $40 now. I would just package those together just so you can get rid of as much as you can. Um, Secondly, unless you already have a buyer in mind or an LLC, do not buy using credit. Like this is a dangerous game. For me, I bought the Fusion Strike boosters cases I think the other day, and I've already sold one for 1,500. I haven't even gotten it yet, right? And this is a quick 600 in my bank account. Lastly, the main thing that I would say to this guy is that you should always be selling, right? So for me, I'm slowly like refining my collection every single day. Why? There's certain things that might not have a good outlook that I want to replace with things that do have a good outlook. Sometimes I just want cash. Like I said, I'm using this opportunity, like this period of time, to get rid of some, evolving skies. Sorry, some shining fates ETBs that I bought for. Oof, I did take a loss, but at least they're out of my closet, right? Um, so yeah, always be selling, and the value of always selling is that you develop a strong customer base of people who trust you, right? And when people trust you, um, you know, one, is easier to sell some BS to them, but two, that they'll kind of look at it like for what it is and be okay, cool, you're giving me this for that, but can you give me a discount on this? It's like once you build that trust and that credibility, especially in these Facebook groups, man, people will kind of be drawn to you. Also, that credibility matters when you're online as well, right? If you're on eBay and you have 1,000 transactions, 100% feedback, it's a lot easier to liquidate, uh, you know, these products. And the last thing I would say for this guy is that, when you're on eBay, just find the lowest price and drop it by 10%, and you will sell that product. I wish this man the best of luck. Liquidating is not easy, it's a slow process if you want to extract maximum value. Um, but man, it's a tough lesson. I think it's good that we can learn from this. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Slowly growing my channel. Trying to increase the quality of the vids. Right now, it's just my voice is the power behind it. I do want to get some good editing in, and it's a lot easier to justify that when the subs come in. I'm not asking for subs, but I'm just telling you guys that like slowly I'm making progress, and I appreciate it. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Take it easy. Have a good one. Take care.